right, gang, we are back for another episode of the Keeping It Real Estate Podcast. Yes. You like that?
Yeah, love it.
I love it. That's my favorite thing. I was so happy when I came with that title a couple years ago.
He was like, I'm a genius.
I'm a genius. And then I Googled it and it was like other people saying that, whatever. Anyway, we're back. Another episode. Of course, new season, nice new setup. A little bit more professional than when I was doing it by myself. Yeah. But I'm just super happy to be here. Love to be able to put an eye on people doing well in the business, letting them shine through, show their personality to people, gain business from it, whatever it may be. So, of course, episode 2, we've got Big Dog, Victoria Hairston of NÖIRE Group. How you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me on the podcast. Of course. Why not?
I'm
super excited to be here.
Yeah. No. This is going to be a good one. I mean, they're all good, but this one's going to be a good one because I love to tell the story about you, my desire to bring you in and how long it took and just all of that stuff. But give people a sense of who you are. Let everybody know who Victoria Hairston is.
Well, I'm Victoria Hairston. Obviously, I'm a realtor. I've been a real estate agent since 2019. Here it is, live and in the flesh. So I work in the Triad area, but I also service Charlotte and surrounding areas. What else? I mean,
who else? What else? What are you outside of work? Who are you?
I'm just happy-go-lucky, fun. I'm just always smiling. But I like to hang with my friends, my family. I love to travel. That's the main thing.
There you go.
If I'm not working, I'm traveling, or spending time with my family and friends. But yeah, I just like to have a good time and live life. And you only get one, so live it up.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Seriously, you only get one. Yeah. I think that people don't really think about it that way.
Like, it's so cliche to say, but it's so real.
But it's real.
Yeah, and I feel like as the years progress and the older that I get, I remind myself of that more and more. Like, live your life. Like, this is your life.
Say
you
yes.
only get one. Yeah, just do it. Like, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yep.
Don't be afraid to go for it, because the worst thing that somebody can say is no. Or
my cousin taught me that when I was in high school talking to girls. He's like, the worst thing they can say is no. And I was like, really? He was like, really? I was like, what if they say hell no? He was like, it's still no.
Well, it's still a no.
I was like, you know what?
At least you shot your shot and you went for it.
That's
you can
it.
say, look, it didn't work. So that's actually funny. I'm sure we'll probably get more into this, but that's actually one of the word for 2026 is unapologetic.
Well, we're here now.
Yeah, we're here.
We're here now. So tell us all about how'd you come across that word? Why that word this year?
So I feel like I do a lot of things, and I do a lot of things for others. And I'm like, okay, I'll say yes to this because they need me to show up for them. Or I'll do this, or I'll go to this place because that's my friend. I'm supposed to, or whatever the case is. So there's more things around that and surrounding why I chose that word. But I just feel like more than anything, I want to do what I want to do. Like, I can get advice from this person or a family member or a friend, but ultimately, what is going to make me happy at the end of the day? What do I want to do about a situation? I can get your advice, but learn to trust myself, listen to myself, and just be unapologetic about it. If I do something, I did it, sorry, let's move on. I was a part of growth and learning, it's just, hey, I did it, it happened, we're here.
Man, even with that, being unapologetic, right? Letting that be your word. I heard somebody a while ago. It might have been Jazz McCray, I think. But she was like, "No is a full sentence." You know, even just being able to say no to something and being able to say, you know what, I don't really care. About the repercussions of someone else's feelings.
Yeah, and I struggle with that big time. Because I'm a natural people pleaser. I want to make sure everybody's good around me, everybody's happy. So I was like, okay, this year you need to make sure you're happy first, and then make sure your people are good. But that's where we at with it, and I love it. I'm like, we only a couple of days in, and I'm happy. I'm pumped.
Jeez, we just started.
We just started.
What was your word last year? Do you remember?
Yes. Oh my God, you asked that, and I said it all the time. Embrace. Embrace was my word last year. So it's kind of the same realm if we think about it. Like, just embrace whatever happens. Embrace. But I don't know.
Well, last year you embraced NÖIRE Group.
I did.
You did.
I did.
And that was one thing I want to talk about too, is because one thing we pride ourselves on, we really don't recruit. We don't recruit agents. I think it's all based off of just personal interactions with people. If people reach out, we go, hey, we'll sit down and interview, and if you fit our mold. But you were one that I watched for years and supported for years. And I'm like, man, what is she doing, bro? Like,
why is she not here yet?
Yeah, I was like, why is she not here? Like, what is going on? So walk me through that. What actually happened, or if anything happened, but what happened in your career to where you felt like the change was needed? And then also, what made you feel like Noir was a good home for you?
So I am a person who thinks through things. Sometimes I am a bit like, all right, let's do it. Let's just do it, and we'll figure it out. But this move, I sat on it. I sat on it. Like, I thought. And so actually it's very funny. So I was going through my journal because I just completed a 3-day fast, like a spiritual fast, a Esther fast. And I was going through my journal and looking at that. And I saw in there, so me and my friend Amber, we completed one around this time last year. I think it was more so like January 15th, but it was still in January. But in that journal, I wish I would have brought it today, but in the journal, it was to pray on this fast about making the switch to Noir. So before I even brought it to your attention at all, it was something that I really wanted to do, but it was, nerves. I'm like, oh gosh, like, I don't really like change. I'm scared. What if this happens? What if I don't like it? What if they don't like me? Like, all the things were running through my head, and I was like, well, this is what this fast is for, to pray and sit with things. And I did. And it took me a couple months after that to really say, let's do it. Like, you just got to do it. But I'm so glad I did. But so I had talked with Ariel, about it before and things like that. And I'm just like, I had known everybody pretty much that was on the team before. And so I'm like, I don't know. It's something just transitioned in my mind. Like, just do it. What is the worst that can happen? Your word for 2025 is embrace. So embrace the change, embrace newness. And I can't. I think I hit you up and I was like, Jarrell, let's chat. Like, we sat and we had Jenny's. We was at Jenny's.
We were right outside of Hawkers.
Yeah,
so Hawkers and Jenny's right in between it. Yep.
So, and then we chatted, and then I came to your coffee and conversation.
What was it? Brewing Success.
Brewing Success. Yeah.
The first one.
Yep, first one. And after that, I think it was like, all right, let's do it. Like.
No, that was fire. I remember. I still remember the call. Because Ariel knew. I used to text Ariel all the time. Like what?
When is Vic coming?
Is she coming? What we doing? And she was like, I'm talking to her. I'm working on it. I'm like, man, I was like, I don't get it. Yeah. And I was like, what we not doing? Because and it's not just you, right? I think for me, I won't say I'm a people pleaser. I struggle with not imposter syndrome. I've learned to stop calling it that, but I struggle with accepting who I am as like, I am that guy, right? I understand that now, but I struggled. I struggled with it before because, I tell people all the time, like, people will say something to me and I go, man, we just sell houses. Yeah. Like, we not, but to some people it is way bigger than that. Like, it is. What we've built is way bigger than that. Yeah. And I've accepted that now and I understand that, which is one of the reasons the podcast is coming back.
Yes, and I love it.
Because and where I sit, I know where I stand as far as this city and 40 under 40, all these things. And I know that whoever sits in that chair is validated by what I say. And that's okay. Right. Yep. I'll take that role, but I take it serious. But that when you called me, I was like, yo. I called Ariel right after that. I said, Ariel, she said she wanted to meet. She was like, I know. I was like, oh, what we talking about?
I was like, I asked her all the questions. I'm like, what do you like? What don't you like? Yeah. How is the dynamic? Like, I know I see what I see on social media, like all the fun and the family feel, but how is it really for somebody that's been here for a very long time? And she kind of confirmed exactly what I saw on social media is what it is. The family feel, the fun, but you also get work done. I think a lot of people miss that about Noir. Like, they see us having fun. They see the things we do together, like the family feel. But let's not forget, we work, and there's agents on the team, like, to put it in. So it's like, pause. Can we edit that out?
Maybe. Maybe. It's okay.
I'm embarrassed. Okay, no, but for real, seriously, all jokes aside, when I talked to Ariel about that, I was like, I think it just feels right.
Yeah.
Like, and then when we talked, so I could tell you was excited, but you were trying to be
cool.
Yeah,
was I trying to play it off?
Come on to Noir.
I did bad with that. Oh, you want to come? Let me see if we got space.
Yeah, we can meet tomorrow, I guess.
Hey, that's probably right. I was shaking in my boots, man. But so let's tell everybody so you got into business in 2019.
Yep.
What got you into real estate? Because you are a powerhouse, right? You are what I consider a really good top agent.
Thank
you'd be
you.
a top agent anywhere, right?
Thank you, yeah.
But what is it that got you into real estate? What keeps you into real estate? And what gives you that drive to succeed in the fashion that you do?
Okay. So back in 2019, I had no desire to kind of, again, I'm afraid of change, or working through that. I was afraid of change. But a really good friend of mine sat me down and was like, what do you see yourself doing for the rest of your life? Because at that time I was in the dental field, and it was, steady, comfortable, but I was like barely making ends meet. And I'm like, I just want to do something where I help people. I've always had a passion for just people and helping people and making people smile and making people happy. Like anything that would allow me to do that, I want to do it. So they were like, have you ever thought about real estate? And I was like, I have, but I'm not going back to school. I'm not. I hate school. Yeah. So I was like, I'm not doing it. And they were like, just look into it. Like, keep an open mind. And I'm like younger at this time. So I'm like, okay. So I did. So when I got back home, I researched, different schools. What does it entail? How long do I have to go? And to my surprise, it wasn't as bad as I
college.
thought. Yeah. I'm like, it was hard.
Yeah.
So hard. Like, real estate school was not easy, but I was determined. And anything that I decide to do, and I think that's the thing for me, like, I'm going to put my all into it. I don't want to half step with anything that I do. So I was still working my full-time job in the dental field, and I was doing the real estate courses at night. So, fun fact, I didn't pass the class test the first time. And I was like, okay, God, if I don't pass it this second time, I will not retake this class. I'm not sitting through that. I will not. And I put hard emphasis on not doing that again. So I passed it, thank God. And then, it took me 3 chances before I passed the actual, state portion. I passed national, but, state, gosh.
Yeah, that was the hardest part.
Tough.
Yeah.
So I completed, and I was like, all right, Vic, you don't want to be in this dental field. Like, you don't want to be straddling the fence of like, oh, I got a job, but I really want to get into real estate. So I was like, you just got to go hard. So I did not quit my full-time job in the dental field until a year and a half later. I was very smart. I bought my house first before I quit that job. I put my resignation letter in literally 2 days after I bought my house. So I think what keeps me really going is the difference that I know that I make in my clients' lives, because my first closing, oh my gosh, I'll never forget it. My first closing, I cried my eyes out, in the car, after closing. And I was like, I'm really doing this. I'm changing people's lives. And my first client is actually one of my really good friends to this day. I go to her kids' birthday parties. We go on trips together. And that just is a constant reminder of I'm really making a difference in these people's lives. Yeah. And just the gratitude that I get from that just keeps me going. It's not the money. The money is a plus. It's just an addition to, being able to do what I love. But I think that's really what keeps me going, is knowing that I have a gift that God gave me to pour into people and to remind people, you can do this. This is not impossible. A lot of people come to me saying, oh, I don't even know if I'm ready to buy a house. And then I talk them and walk them through, and they're like, oh my God, I didn't know this was possible.
I didn't know it was that easy.
So I'm like, really being a realtor is much more than sales. I'm not a salesperson. I've always said that. I'm a people person. Yeah. And my job is to make people feel comfortable. And that's what keeps me here and why I'm going to keep rocking it out and keep doing it. Yeah.
Man, these agents that don't have a steady book of business or don't understand the grind, I don't get it. But the feeling of watching somebody buy a house, them invite you over to the house, you see that what they put into it, and just know that some way, somehow, you were a part of making that difference for them.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the same way. My first deal was a friend of mine from college. You know, her and her husband just buying a townhome, and you go, man, like, you using me. All right, cool. We're gonna get to this house. We get the house, and you see it empty, then they invite you back, and you go, man, like, this is really a part of y'all's
life. This is your life.
Yeah. That's a cool feeling. And yeah, I mean, the money is nice, right? Money is nice, but managing it, we just talked about before we aired, managing it is crazy.
It is crazy, and you have to have that. I don't even know the word that I'm looking for that, but you have to have, I guess, the discipline to do that. Discipline to, like, make sure you're good, because it's so easy. Like, you see, you know, X amount of dollars, and you're like, oh, I could just spend it. No, you don't. Let's be very smart. Yeah. You could go a month, 2 months without a deal sometimes. So it's like, let's be for real.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. It's been times, I think every agent, every successful agent has that story of, like, hey, man, you know, I did this, and then now it's been about 6 months, 4 or 5 months when the next deal.
I would lose my mind. I'm panic.
Man, listen, them new construction deals. I mean, imagine. I mean, you talk about just doing resale after resale after resale, and all of a sudden you got like 4 or 5 new construction deals, and they don't close for another 6 months. You're like, hold on,
Lord. Hold on. Need to have a convo.
Right, what we doing? What we doing? Give me a horror story. Do you have any horror stories?
Oh, a horror story. Let me knock on wood, because don't jinx me. Don't jinx me. I really don't have a true horror story. If I just think back about a time that it wasn't a good thing. So I'm the type of agent, I like to have the consultation first. If I don't feel like we mesh, I will gladly tell you and refer you out. I'm not going to work with somebody just for the money. Right. I've stood on that from the very beginning. I was like, I don't want to work with you just because it's another deal or whatever. I want us to want to work with each other. Right. So I actually got a referral from an agent friend of mine, and the lady was looking to buy. And I was like, great, you know, I'll help you, love this, all the things. Well, I found her exactly what she wanted. We went under contract on it, and it was like 3 days later, she called me, and she was like, hey, I don't think I'm going to go through with it. I'm not going to disclose the reason why, but it was not enough to back out. And I said, well, I just want to let you know, like, I've done my part. I found you the home that you love, like bells and whistles, all the things that you said you wanted and needed in a home, I found it. So if this would be a continuous thing, like, you know, you drop off for the smallest things, I don't think I'm going to be a good fit for you. And I just released her from her contract. But I'd say that's really the only horror story. I'm very blessed in the sense that I haven't had any bad.
Yes, you are.
There's been some crazy things that happen, but I don't look at them as horror stories, because I'm like, it's a learning lesson for everybody. Right. And it shows me what I won't do the next time, or if I do get a client that's kind of like this. Yeah. How am I going to handle it? So, let me knock on wood. Lord God, please.
Are you more buyer focused, listing focused?
Yeah.
You like buyers?
I love the buyers. Like, I know a lot of people, it's like way opposite, but I don't know. It's just something about helping them. I think it's a lot more rewarding than helping sellers, in my opinion, because sellers like, just get my house sold. I don't really care. Buyers are invested. Like, they're emotionally invested. And I'm an emotional girly. Like, I like, you know, helping them process the emotions and walk through it and go through all the emotions together. So, definitely more so buyer focused for sure.
And you cover Triad area, Charlotte as well. What's the ties to the Triad?
So the Triad, I've grown up in the Triad. I grew up in where I was born in Reidsville. It's a small little city in North Carolina, and then was raised in Summerfield. And I live in Greensboro now, but I'm back and forth between Greensboro and Charlotte. But so I love it. So as I mentioned, like, I transitioned to the Charlotte market last year. That was different.
Was it?
Yeah.
What was different about it? Harder? Tougher?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think because I do have my people in the Triad, like I'm constantly, like the referrals and things like that. Like I don't buy leads. I don't do anything like that. Nothing against leads. You know, I have tried it. It just didn't work for me. Right. So all of my business is referral based, and that's Triad people. Charlotte is just from, you know, social media and things like that. So it was different because I tried to live in two places. I was trying to live in Greensboro. I have my house in Greensboro, and then trying to be in Charlotte, and I got burnt out quick. So wrap it up. Wrap it up. Let's go back. Let's recenter in Greensboro, in your happy place, at your home, and we'll figure this out. So it was definitely different, but working through it, you know, just
as you should.
Embracing, using my word from 2025.
Embracing.
Embrace.
No, I think that takes so much strength to do something like that. I've never tried to live in two places at once.
Don't do it.
But I could only imagine. I could only imagine the hustle and bustle, and even like I think in my mind, I feel like I can go to any city and restart my career. And I'd be fine. So it takes a lot of work. It does. But like you said at the beginning, you know, you're that guy. And I think I struggle with reminding myself of that. Like, you are that girl. You can do this. It's just, I think because I do have the Triad, I was like, oh, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. But if I were to go to a new state or wherever, okay, this is gonna be different, but you gotta get it. You have no choice. You gotta make a living. I be seeing them cities come across the your deals. I be like, where is
that at?
every time. I'm like, I don't know where that is, but it's closed. She closed it.
That's all that matters.
Well, what's a good story then? What give me your most memorable deal?
Most memorable. Probably my first one. My first one. Just, they were so patient with me. They were so patient. They knew I was new. They knew, but they saw how passionate I was. So I would honestly say them, and because we have that special bond. Shout out to Keisha. Love you, sister. But we have a special bond now, and because of that bond, like, this is just a plus. She knows that whoever she sends my way, they're in good hands. And so just from her, I think I've had like 5 or 6 deals, and all of them will probably say the exact same thing. But I'd say that's my most memorable one, just because it was my first one. It was very special, and now we have a sisterhood, essentially. And then my own, of course, because I was my own realtor. So I got to fully understand what my clients are going through. So
I am my worst client.
I can relate. I was my worst client, too. I'm like, okay, you need to calm down. Like, there were plenty of times I was like, get it together, Victoria. Like, relax. So I'm able to, you know, relate to the clients now. They're like, oh my God, I'm scared. And I just talk them through it.
I've been there.
Okay. I did
Relatability
the exact same
is the
thing.
best ability.
How I bought my house, why I bought my house. I did not choose it in my desired area or my desired look. I got the house because I knew it was going to be an amazing investment one day. And I try to tell all my clients that. Like, this is an investment. You're not about to live in this house for 10 years.
And even if you do, it's still an investment. It's
still an investment at the end of the day.
It doesn't change. Doesn't change.
So I'd say, the first one and then my own. Did you when you first got into real estate, did you see this for yourself as far as the many transactions? I don't know how many transactions you've done in your life. That's actually a good question. I need to count it up.
You should check. But did you see this for yourself as far as being? I mean, of course, being successful. You said you like to. You like to
when I
do
something, I want to do it. I knew I would be successful. I just didn't know to this magnitude. And because again, the imposter syndrome. I know you said we need to take that word away because we really do. But I guess it's just like, wow, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm really good at it too. Just that, just of the fear of, like, you know, the thoughts you get in your head about yourself, and you know how your brain can really be like, this ain't for you. You know, because I've been there sometimes. I'm getting a job. I'm going to get a job.
I quit every day.
Yeah,
you understand
I'm out of here.
I quit every day. I'll be out of here. I'm going to just shut it down.
Wrap it up.
Shut all this down. Turn the lights off.
So I say yes and no to that question. Grateful, yes. I'm truly grateful. But I do feel like, you know, certain days I'm like, I wanna try a different area now. Like, I wanna move states. Like, I wanna I feel like I have maximized where I'm at, and I just wanna try, you know, just elevate, you know.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I've seen that before too. What dang, I just had it on top of my damn. I was about to ask you something. Oh wait, I was about to ask you something for real. Oh, you just completed 75 Hard.
Yes.
And you inspired essentially a lot of these real estate agents at the office to do the same. AKA myself and Jay are in the midst of this 75 Hard. I got a big ass water
Got your
jug
gallon. Oh
right
my God,
here.
you're doing good.
Yeah, I am. I be killing it.
Oh,
I be killing it.
okay,
Yeah.
good job. Yeah, because you are ahead of the game. I'm like, it's
listen,
12:30.
One time I was in here, I had a 2:00 meeting, and by the time we finished the meeting, I was at 9:00 on the.
Oh my
I was
God!
like,
Kudos to you, because I'm gonna tell
going to the
you,
bathroom.
carrying around that gallon jug.
Yeah.
No joke. No joke
It's
at
not
all.
fun.
Yeah, no.
It's not fun. But you just completed 75 Hard. You did an amazing job.
Thank
Talk
you.
about why you chose to do that.
Yep.
And the journey itself, because again, you inspired a lot of people. But yeah, talk about it.
Whew, it's a lot to say about 75 Hard. I truly am glad that I did it though, because I felt like I needed that reset mentally, but also reset physically, because I was getting to a point. So a fun fact, and I ain't gonna make that long, but back in 2015, I was my heaviest that I had ever been. And I set out, I was like, I'm going to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. And I did.
Oh, nice.
So I felt myself creeping back up there, and I was like, all right, you need to pump the brakes. So the number one reason I did it was because I was like, okay, this is a challenge to myself. And like I said, when I decide I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And so I was scared, very scared, because I'm like, this is hard.
Yeah, it is hard, man.
So I did it, number one, for the physical reasons, but didn't know what was going to come out of it afterwards. And it was so beneficial for so many reasons. But yeah, it was a challenge. Like, I think the hardest part for me was the workouts on the weekends.
Oh, that's not tough.
It wasn't because you got to get to them things.
Yeah, I know.
And like rain, it don't matter what you have going on. You can have the busiest day, rain, sleet, snow. You got to go outside and do a workout. So I'd say that was the most challenging piece. But what I learned through that is, if I set my mind and say I want to do anything, I can do it. I just have to literally do it. And like, I don't know, it was the reset that I needed. It helped in more areas than just physical.
Yeah.
It was mental, emotional, like. So I've been recommending it to everybody. I'm like, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It is not easy, but anything worth doing or worth having is not going to be easy. No. So I'm glad I inspired y'all to do it. You
inspired Jay to do it.
And he just kind of made you do it.
I was in the gym.
But now you're glad
I said, hey,
that
I
you're
need
doing
accountability.
it.
Yeah. No, you know what's crazy? I am glad I'm doing it. But what it's teaching me is that I was always... I played an individual sport growing up. You know, I played all the sports, but I really took to the individual sports.
Okay.
Like, golf is what I play.
Yep.
So I've never really been a team person. Being in real estate and coaching the team and building the like all of that stuff taught me that I can be a team player.
Yep.
What this is teaching me is that I need a team.
Yes.
Around me, because
that's good.
Jay... I was literally, it started based off of me just texting him. I wasn't trying to do 75 hard. I was like, nah, bro, I just need to start working out.
Going to the gym, yeah.
I texted him. I was actually on the elliptical, and I texted him because he had, I was like, who can I get? Trent used to be my workout partner.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit and we stopped. But I texted him and I was like, hey man, I'm at the gym right now. I know you got a Crunch membership and you can work out again, because he had a blood clots at one point.
Oh, okay.
So he couldn't work out. So I was like, are you back to working out? And I was like, I need a workout partner. I need an accountability partner. You live right around the corner.
Like,
I'll come pick you up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'll pick you up and we can go to the gym together.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I'm so glad you texted me. He was like, I just got my test results back and I need to get back in the gym.
Aww.
And this, that, and the third. So he was like, let's just do it together. I was like, bet. And then he was like, let's do 75 hard. I was like, I mean, we could just go to the gym.
Okay, hold on. I didn't say all that.
Like,
you really doing too much.
We can just go to the gym, bro. We ain't gotta, we ain't gotta force ourselves to do all this. I was like, I done did 75 hard 4 times, and last time the closest I got was day 7.
But look at you now.
Yeah,
You're day what? 21.
Day 21. Yeah.
It's clap it
That's
up.
crazy.
Clap it up. No, for real.
No, for sure. And we weigh ourselves every Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, we weigh ourselves every Friday. So from day 1 to last Friday, I've lost 4 pounds. So at one point, when we started, I was 206. The second Friday, I was 201. But I feel like the other pounds are coming from what's it called? Creatine.
Oh,
and
yes.
actually building muscle. So still losing 4 pounds is crazy.
It's crazy good in 20 days.
Yeah.
And see the difference, I was weighing every single day.
Yeah, so I'm
every
not
single
doing
day.
that.
And so that's crazy mentally.
Yeah.
It is. But I didn't get in that mode because I was like, okay, Vic, this is a process. And it also, which is, I struggle with this, patience. I struggle with patience, but it helped me with patience. I ain't going to say it cured that.
Yeah, come on now. Where we at?
Listen, we work. It's a work in progress, okay? We working
Yeah.
on it. But I feel like it helped with that too. Like, okay. So something slow is better than nothing at all. So like with growth or anything like that, you know, it's slow is better than
and it's fun. I won't even lie to you. It's fun.
Yeah.
To a sense of, like I said, I need a team around me,
Correct.
which is maybe that's why I'm so comfortable with y'all.
Yeah.
Things like that. And I never realized that having y'all around me made me better. I mean, I recognize that you all inspire, but I didn't know how much I needed you all around me. But this has kind of brought it full circle. And I go, yeah, that's why I succeed the way I do, because the people around me are encouraging me. They're doing it with me, you know?
Yep.
So like having Jay, like I missed one day because my wife turned my volume down, and she gonna see this. She turned my volume down on my phone because she said it was too loud when it goes off. So she turned it down and completely like turned it all the way down.
Oh my gosh.
So I missed it was a Saturday morning. And I woke up, Jay had texted me like 10 times. He thought something was wrong with me.
Like,
he was
you
like,
good.
He was like, I was about to pull up to your house, but I know you got that gate. Like, so I was like, bro, I appreciate you. So I said, well, I'm gonna go to the gym now.
Yeah.
Right. So I went, and of course, every machine was crowded, but I did my workout. But I was like, I have to do my workout.
You have to push.
I gotta keep up with him.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah. So having him every morning, like, I'd be like, I'm on my way. He'd be like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be texting him like, I'm on my way, hoping he don't respond.
He don't
So
respond.
he responds
But
every time.
It is good. And I had an accountability partner as well. So I think doing it with somebody else
makes it so much better.
Gosh.
So much better.
Had I not, I don't know if I would have completed it because I didn't have that accountability.
Did y'all work out together, or y'all just text each other?
So I don't think had we not done it together, then we would have been able to complete it. Because again, think about if I'm doing 75 hard and I'm not eating right or something.
Listen,
like, you know,
I done
vice
told
versa.
my wife that.
It's hard.
I told my wife that. She was like, I can't cook. I'm not going to be cooking 2 different meals,
It's
blah, blah, blah. But
hard.
it's cool because I know Jay over there struggling just like I am.
Like, all right, I got to get it in my head. Yeah, y'all be texting each other.
I sent him a video today, and I came across this one of the food review guys here in Charlotte.
Gosh.
And he shared this food review of a pizza place. And I sent it to Jay. I said, I'm only sending this to you because I saw it. So you got to be miserable with me, bro. I'm not doing this, bro. You got to be miserable.
No, it's so much easier with accountability partner. Yeah, and like the workouts, like, you know, when I was there, we'd be like, all right, we can't go get this. Because I was doing high protein and no fast food, essentially. So no sweets, because I knew I wouldn't set myself up for that.
Listen.
I was not setting myself up for failure.
Sweets is my
sweets, but I moderate, you know.
No, I haven't. I've cut them out completely.
Oh.
My let me tell you something. But let me tell you what's even hard about that. I got a picture. My aunt, my mom, everybody look at this picture from when I was young, 2 years old. They couldn't keep me quiet. In the picture, the only way I would be quiet is if I got like candy, fruit snack. Oh. In the picture is the fruit snack. Like at the bottom, you can see me eat like in the fruit snack bag. And
little snack attack, man.
I love candy. So like it's so hard, and I got kids and they got fruit snacks and they got and I'm like, yo, this is the hardest thing. Yesterday was my son's birthday.
Yes.
And I got him 2 cakes. I got him a cake and cupcakes. And when I say I cut the cake and served it to him, and I'm like, this is gonna be nasty. Like it's okay.
It don't even look good.
I'm like, it's all right. It look all right. Everybody's like, oh, that looks so good. I'm like, it's all right. Man, everybody took a bite and they was like, oh my
it's
god,
so good.
This is the best cake ever. I'm over there eating the damn grilled chicken salad. Like, what the fuck is this?
I don't like this.
Yo, this is horrible.
I don't want this. Yeah.
But everybody's like, you're doing good. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm miserable.
Right?
Hell, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. My wife's like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go right
I'm like,
back to
you
sleep.
go back to sleep. Goddamn. Y'all suck. All of y'all suck. God, but
you're doing it.
I am.
You're in it. And you're
I'm
too
in
far
there.
now to.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once you hit a certain point, and my first point was getting past day 7. Because like I said, that was my first one. Mm-hmm. But you get to 2 weeks.
You're like, why would I start over? Why would I do anything to mess this up? Yeah. Yep.
And you go, like, even I messed around, and because I got the app. I messed around and forgot. I fell asleep and forgot to update the app that I read a book.
Yep.
You go into that app the next day and he like, are you sure
fell off
you
track.
did it?
Are you
Did
sure?
you fall
Yes,
off? I'm like,
literally.
yo,
No,
nigga,
I'm
who
on
you yelling
track.
at?
I'm on track. Relax.
I'm like, I just fell asleep. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm like, bro, like you ain't got the, and then his face like this, like, did you fuck up? You fucked up, didn't you? You fucked up. Like,
and that's good too. Like the app is helpful. I feel like you have to have the app to like keep you accountable too.
Don't print out nothing.
No,
get the app.
Get the app.
Old buddy on there, scary enough. It's just a picture. He's scary enough. I say, you know what? I will never miss a day.
I'm not missing a day again.
I'm putting my check marks in there. Okay, it'd be like leaving notes. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Talking to myself. What I want to do too is, I know you said you didn't read the email, but
I skipped through it.
Don't worry, I didn't read the email he sent me, so we in the same boat. My bad. But I always try to finish the podcast with 2 golden nuggets. Okay. So you giving a tip to two tips to brand new agents coming into the business, or maybe your favorite Bible verse, anything that can help somebody coming into this industry, but just your what I call golden nuggets. Okay.
First thing I would probably say is don't get into real estate for the money or for the freedom. Do it because you truly have a passion for it. I've heard so many people say, "Oh, I like looking at houses." Well, there are going to be plenty of times that you go into raggedy houses. There's going to be plenty of times that you don't get paid as much as you thought you were going to get paid from a deal because you had to help out a client or whatever the case is. So if you truly don't have a passion for real estate, I wouldn't do it. Or a passion for helping people, don't get into it for the money because, again, there can be months where you don't have a deal or anything like that. So do it because you have a true passion for helping people and
that's real.
For real estate in general.
That's real.
And then another golden nugget, remember to look to God even when things are going good in your life. It's so easy to be like, oh, I'm good. Like, I don't have to really sit and do this or like sit in the Bible or sit with this. But that's a game changer. Like really staying in his word, even when things are going good. Because when things are bad, you can remember, okay, when things were good, I was still in the word. I'm still involved and he's still here in both of those moments. So I really say that. Like, remember to keep your faith even when things are good and don't get too big at it, when things are good. Because you
could fall off the face of the earth. That might be another reason why I was like, it's just this.
God has a funny way of doing things like that. When you get a little too, something will come real quick and be like, ooh, okay. So just remain humble.
I'm all right. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah. So those are my 2.
That's good. I love how spiritual we have gotten on this podcast. Love this season.
And I'm gonna talk about my Lord Jesus Christ.
Love it. Amen.
I don't care who care or not.
Listen, I opened up the door to the church last time. I'm gonna open them up this time. You know what? Once you hit that point, you just gotta let people know.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
But that's it. I attest everything that I have done in this industry and in my life, of course, to God, because I have been in so many situations where I don't know how I am sitting here today. I promise you, whether it be with real estate, whether it just life. Yeah. I don't know how I'm sitting. That's probably why I be having that imposter syndrome. Because I be like, I should not be here.
Yep.
I wasn't raised in the hood, nothing like that. But there's other things that I've experienced where I'm like, this ain't supposed to be happening. Yeah. We're not supposed to be on a boat celebrating 3 years of being. I'm not supposed to be 40 under 40. Like this is not. Yeah. That's why I don't like accepting awards. Kiara be like, yo, you should do this. You gotta tell. All right, bro.
No. Remind yourself any chance you get. And that's another reason too to have good people around you to remind you sometimes. Yeah. It's okay. People call it gassing up. No, it's not gassing. It's giving credit where credit is due.
I don't even care no more. I put in the work. And I think that's what I had to realize. I realized I put in the work. Right. And yes, I put in the work previously, but I'm putting in the work differently now to allow for you all to put in the work that you're putting in now. And I'm cool with that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's my biggest thing with this whole transition to the firm was feeling like I was becoming a myth. And I think that was the hardest part to get past. Yeah. Because it's not that I was a myth. It was the fact that I inspired people and now I'm helping them differently. So my story from the beginning was different, but now I'm leading a whole different path. So I'm not going to lead the same way I used to lead. So those stories, yes, they affected somebody else in a positive way, but that was a myth in that sense. But going forward, I'm leading in a different direction, so I'm going to have a different story be told from somebody else's point of view.
Correct.
So it took me a while to get to that point too.
Yeah. But we here
But
now.
we here now.
And embracing.
And I'm talking my shit this
and
year.
Unapologetically. Period. I feel like that's your
I'm
word too.
Nah, my word pivot, but I'm talking
pivot.
I'm talking my junk this year. So, and that's in everything.
Love it.
Like
as
everything.
you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
I know where I sit. So I'm here.
Right.
So last part of the podcast is I give the guest an opportunity to ask a question to me.
Okay.
I don't do many podcasts. Nobody ever cares to hear about me, so I don't really get a chance to talk.
It's the sad.
So this like this. So because nobody called me. Nah, but this is honestly because I answer the phone so many times from people and they ask me all these work questions. This is your chance to ask me anything, any question you want or you can think of.
I had a question and it went away.
There you go.
But can I ask two?
Sure. Sure.
Okay. So
nervous now.
If you could change one thing from last year, what would it be?
From last year?
From last year.
Ooh. Can I name something that actually happened before last year that led to a result from last year? Mm-hmm. This is no shot at anybody, but I had somebody who was supposed to join NÖIRE Group, and I'm trying to phrase this in a way to where it doesn't come off offensive.
Right.
But I had somebody who was supposed to join NÖIRE Group. We talked about it, and I thought we were on the right path. We were going to build Noir to what we call Noir 2.0, and something shifted, and something happened, and I thought it was my fault. So I took a lot of weight on from that because I was like, damn, this was supposed to be our next level.
Right.
And he ended up going somewhere else. We're still friends, but he ended up going somewhere else. But it shifted a decision I made last year, which allowed us to partner with Costello, which I'm super happy with.
Right.
But I would have loved to have seen it play out.
How that was.
I would have loved to have seen that play out.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen what it could have done for, just us as a whole. I don't think we took a step back. I honestly think we took a step forward because now I can provide more and we have more resources. But I really would have loved to have seen that play out. And, it's never over.
I was
right?
gonna say
it can still be there. Yeah, I mean he gonna watch this. He gonna know I'm talking about him. But
well, and if you're listening, we still there's still time.
There's still time, but it'll like I said.
And we never know. Like so many things can change and transpire,
for sure.
and it's not to say it won't ever happen.
Yeah.
It just didn't happen in that moment, and it wasn't supposed to.
And that's what I'm saying. So I got to a point where I took that weight on and was like, dang, like this is that idea is dead. But no, it's not dead. Yeah. And I didn't. It wasn't my weight to take on. Yeah. Right. Because one, that meant it didn't change the trajectory of how we were moving. It opened up an opportunity to where we could shift and pivot. My new word for this year, but we could pivot into another position. Right. And now we're growing in a different direction. So I'm okay with it. But that's one thing I would have changed. Okay. Because I would have wanted to see it play out.
Right. But I feel like you've answered this before, though.
Okay.
If you had to go back and start Noir over all again, what would you do differently?
I wouldn't get an office. I was told not to get an office. I reached out to a mentor and he said, don't get an office. And I was like, but we need a place.
Yeah, we got to have a place to be.
Yeah, no. Don't get an office. It was just me and Desiree in there.
Too much overhead.
Way too much overhead.
Yeah.
Me and Desiree was in there every day and we were the only two people in there every day.
Right.
Some people came in there to print. Some people didn't, but I wouldn't get an office.
Okay.
I would, let me see. I think one big one would be I wouldn't grow so fast. I grew out of necessity, but I think if I would have planned accordingly, I wouldn't have had to. We got to a point where when we made the jump, I had to bring on agents immediately. So we brought on Raja, Brittany, and Mariah immediately because during where I got lost was during that transition of going from individual agent to creating the brokerage.
Right.
I was losing track of transactions and what people were doing. So by the time we launched, we were so excited, and I look back at numbers and I go, well, hold up, I'm still pulling out my pocket.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be pulling from the company that we created. So I brought Brittany, Raja, Mariah, Kevin. We launched and immediately hit the ground running.
Rolling. Yeah.
So I think I would have planned more or focused more on what we needed to get done before time to launch. And I can't think of the third one, but I think those two are probably the main. Yeah, because the office expense.
Yeah.
Waste.
Because somebody that may be wanting to start a firm or something like that might need to really hear that, and they thinking, oh, I got to do X, Y, and Z. But no, slow growth is better than
slow growth, man. Slow growth. And I think people see what we're doing and they go, oh, we got to get to 20.
This. But no, not knowing man. In reality, you would have rather started it at a slower.
I promise you I would have. Because now, and then again, too, starting it like that and then having to maintain that. And then also having to cover it up, not necessarily cover it up like hide it, but cover it up to a point where nobody around us knew
what was happening.
That I'm like, yo, I need you to close this deal so we can pay for rent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
let's get this rent covered.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I got a mortgage to pay too, so I'm not paying my mortgage and this rent. Right. Let's do this. Right. So there's a lot of things that go into all of building a brokerage, the behind the scenes. Take your time.
Yeah.
Make sure
it's, hindsight's 2020. So
hindsight is 2020. But I am happy where we are.
Yep.
Happy with everything that we've achieved. The people that I've met, the people that have joined and embraced the culture that we created, like that's huge.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why I say I know where I sit now because the fact that people join and agree, and are here and are still here, and scream the praises to other people and say, I want to, you should be a part of this.
Right.
And, I mean, that's huge.
It is huge. It says a lot about who you are and what you've built. So kudos to you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, Victoria, Big Vic, that's what I call you.
Big Vic.
Let the people in your camera know how they can get in touch with you, and clients, let them know how they can start the process, whatever. But drop it.
So you can follow me on Instagram. It's journey.with.victoria. Is it Journey with Victoria? Okay. Edit that out, please. Okay.
If not, we'll put it underneath.
Okay. We're going to put it here for you. Or you can reach out to me via text, and then I can send you my consultation link. My number is 336-280-6708. And then anyone looking to start the process, again, there's my information. I'll send you the consultation link. It's just a conversation. It's no obligations to use me. It's just to see if we will be a good fit for one another and let you know all about the process. So, yeah.
Love it. Love it. And, of course, you can reach me at Soul Barrel on all platforms, as we learned on the last podcast episode, even on Cash App and Venmo. We're going to keep using that one. You can thank Raja for that.
Wait, is that my Cash App too?
I don't know, but it's mine. So, Raja,
that was Journey with VKH if you want to send a little Cash App.
Yeah. So, you heard her. But, yeah, so that's how you contact me. But, Vic, I appreciate you taking your time to come all the way from Greensboro to come down here to do this.
This was fun.
I look forward to doing this. This is I got my joy back in doing this, so I'm excited. First two guests, amazing. So that's all. I just appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for having me.
Till next time.
Bye.